Thank you so much. As I said, we're recording some of the old songs that we no longer have on video. And if you've never met my family, my youngest son plays the drums. His name is Michael Hopper. This is his lovely wife for 2.5 years. Her name is Denise Hopper. This is my other son. Just because we're family don't mean they don't get on your nerves. And I got one nerve, and he stays on it all the time. This is my other son. His name is Dean Hopper, and he's married to this beautiful lady for 10.5 years. Her name is Kim Green Hopper. How about a nice hand for Dean and Kim? And a special thanks to Mr. Frank Mills for being on this. Give Mr. Frank Mills a nice hand this evening. Yeah. This is my pride and joy. The Hopper brothers started singing in 1957. I went to my first concert in 56, and gospel music just kind of changed my life when I heard the Statesmen, the Blackwood brothers, and a family called the Spear family. And I'm telling you, they blessed my heart. And I went back home, and I got some brothers together. I have 7 of them, and 4 of us started singing in 1957. So this year marks 42 years in gospel music for me. And I don't regret a mile. She joined us a year after that in 1958, playing the piano. And she was the best in our community. In fact, she was the only one in our community. And we celebrated the anniversary last week. She and I have been married 38 years, believe it or not. And And you know, we eat out a lot anyway, but I took her to a favorite place in Greensboro for the anniversary. And of course, she never picks up the mail, so I went by the mailbox, and we had, I won't say hundreds of cards, but many, many cards, you know, congratulating our 38th year in marriage. And so I thought, let's take those along with me to the restaurant. And she loves to read mail, I'm telling you. So I said, Connie, here's a bag of cards. And so we give the waitress our order, and she began to read those cards. And I kind of got emotional. Looking back 38 years with this lady, I just kind of got emotionally, and I thought, well, you know, there's nobody around. The music was playing, and we was in a dark corner, and I just looked over to it, and I said, Connie, you know what? I'm proud of you. And she never looked up. She just kept reading those cards. And so in a moment, I said a little loud, I said, Connie, you know what? I'm proud of you. And she never looked up. She just kept on reading. By that time, I got a little provoked, and the tear drop that was in my eye had dried up. And I said it real loud. I said, Connie, I'm proud of you. And she stopped reading. And she reached up, and she took her glasses off. She looked me in the eye and said, yes, and I'm tired of you too. But I appreciate her. Her name is Connie. My name is Claude. This makes up all the Hoppies. You're glad to see them all this evening. You know, for 38 years, when she asked me to marry her, and I said, yes, ma'am, I will. And she picked me out of those 8 boys, and she asked me if I enjoyed her playing, and I said, yes, ma'am. And I've been saying yes, ma'am, for 38 years. And she whispered in my ear, she said, I want you to sing another song. So I said, yes, ma'am. Let's do it.